We're now joined by Jeff Miller, head coach over at Rockdale. Tough District 10-3A here on the Padilla Poll. And your thoughts, Coach, first of all, about being in a district with Cameron, Yo, and Lago Vista. That's going to make you better for the postseason, isn't it?
Well, I tell you what, it's getting to the postseason is going to be a chore. If we can get there, then we're obviously we ought to be tested. Yeah, it's certainly. All of us coaches like to say at the beginning that our district's the toughest there is, but you obviously when you look at the two-time defending state champion in Cameron, and then Lago, who's beat a couple of state champions the last couple of years, great football team. Troy, of course, is sitting there ranked in the top 10 or 12. Went 3 rounds last year. Academy's a really good football team, and then with Coach McQueen going over to Florence, obviously they're going to be pretty solid. So that 16 district right there is about as tough as it gets.
I know Jacob Moreland's on your defensive line. You've had some really good linemen. Some of them just graduated and gone off to Baylor and a number of other schools. How important is it to make sure you've got someone coming up right behind a really good lineman to make sure you're still in good shape over there?
Well, we've been very fortunate over the last 6 or 7 years to have some really big kids and really athletic big kids, and we have several of them that have gone on and got to play at the next level, still playing some of them. And, it all starts up front, both sides of the ball. That's, everybody will say that. And as I said, we've just been blessed to have some big old strong kids that play hard and can move around well and really kind of control the line of scrimmage from both sides. And, we've got an all-state kid returning at defensive end and Preston Ayler. And then you couple him with Moreland there, who's huge and can run and a great athlete. So hopefully that we continue to stay pretty solid up front.
9-5 last year, 3A Division II regional finalists. I mean, really close to playing for a state championship. How do you build off that? Can you take that and say, all right, guys, we did this to get to that point. What are we going to do to get to the next level?
Rockdale had had a team go that far since 1976, so it was something pretty rare, obviously, for us. The thing that we've had to do is we had to convince our kids that it didn't just happen, that we have to continue to get better. And last year we did surprise a lot of people. We weren't predicted and probably weren't good enough early in the year to be a team of that caliber. But just through work and started really believing in ourselves, we started getting better. And we come in and now we can't just expect that to happen again, obviously. And most of our kids have really bought into that idea. We know we graduated some great football players, and so we've got a lot of spots to fill and all. But all in all, our kids have really kind of bought into what we're trying to do.
You're moving classifications, 10-3A Division I. What do you think? I mean, you like the way this kind of stacks up? I mean, I know you got a tough district, but
I'm not sure that the district we're in right now in 3A isn't a little tougher than the one we would have been in if we'd have gone 4A. And that's I don't mean that as a slap to anybody, obviously.
But you know the schools in your area.
Yes, and we're playing them all in non-district, so we're going to continue that. It does, I think, it sets up pretty well. For the key is, I've been saying all along, we've always hung out with around 450, 470 kids playing the schools with 1,000, and that, obviously we ran into some disadvantages. Now there's no excuses. Now we're playing everybody our size, but you start talking about our district and then the District 9 that we'll be playing in the first round, I think there's 8 teams in the top 25 in those 2 districts. So obviously a lot of good football in that area, but we're going to have to go play. I think it should be fun. The playing field will be pretty level, and we're certainly excited about it. And then the opportunity to see some new schools. We'd like to do that. I usually in non-district try to schedule different places for our fans and our kids to experience different atmospheres, and the UIL took care of that for us this year. So it's all in all, I feel like it's a pretty good situation.
Very good. Jeff Miller, good luck to you at Rockdale.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to the Tigers. Thanks for sticking around with us here on the Padilla Poll, and be sure to always check us out on psquaredsports.com. I'm Jeff Power. We'll catch you next time.